So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. And the history of this fixture. And the shot! Top class from Thuram! A finish of true class! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
There was no getting to that. Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Dybala. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Rafael Leao, played into space. That is a brilliant interception. Zaccagni going face-to-face with his great rival. Serginho. Fofana threads one in. Great defending, strong and determined.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nicely weighted ball. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Looking to play him in, and the flag has stayed down. And that's cause for mild irritation. And it's Hullet. Milan finding their passes. Calhanoglu. Barella. Thiaw makes the interception. Zaccagni. And here's Batistuta. And it's Fofana. Nkunku. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Serginho. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nesta gets across to intercept that. And here's Thuram. Batistuta. And that's an excellent interception. And he can clear it away. Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for move. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, Red, nice interception. Deftly away. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game.
Chance, surely! Now, in he goes again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Thuram really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dybala. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, that's a key interception. Quality ball.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Thuram. Thuram! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Reinders.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Rafael Leao. Goes for a shot! That's another chance! There's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. "90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time."
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please be made aware that smoking
So all
is
square,
only permitted
we need
in
a winner
designated
and
areas
we will be
within
back
this
for
ground.
extra time.
Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ribery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Hullet. Çalhanoğlu. Batistuta. Oh, easy pickings there. Milan looking to pass their way through. Stefan de Vrij. Ribéry. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Thuram. That's it for the first period of extra time.
And now, please turn towards
While both teams have run themselves into the ground out there, does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Milan. Number 7, Leo. Number 13, Reinders. Number 3, Maldini. Coming on the field, number 8, Modric. Number 22, Musa. Number 45, substitution in progress.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Long ball upfield. That is good alertness. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Shapes to shoot! What about that? And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? There's the shot! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
All square again into the dark chance. Now, he's been caught on it here. That's going to go a long way. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
This is a lost children's
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's found the net.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Batistuta next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Nkunku is the second man to step up for his team. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Dumfries is the man who's second in line. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Terrific penalty, no keeper's getting near that.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Martinez is third in line. Great Great stop, and the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Milan are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Ribery comes up, their fourth taker. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Fofana with the last of the first 5 penalties.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Inter Milan must score here to stay in it. Saved it! And that's won it! Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Hello everybody, and this
So what do
is
you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.